Hello everyone, myself Professor Bhavna Kimsara, and this is my blog address. This is my mail address, and today's topic is overview of the .NET framework. .NET framework history. .NET framework supports more than 60 programming languages, a huge quantity it is, but from which 11 programming languages are designed and developed by Microsoft. The remaining non-Microsoft languages are supported by .NET framework, but not designed and developed by Microsoft. There are three significant phases of development of .NET technology. Very first is OLE technology, COM technology, and .NET technology. So here they have given a year-wise how the phases of .NET have been came in a market. Very first phase one, which came in the early 1990s. That is an OLE technology, which is a inter-process communication based technology. Second, in phase two, it is a 1995, that is a COM technology, and it is a inter-module communication used for that. And in the third phase, late 1990s means almost in a 2000, it's a .NET technology which came and it used for the inter-site communication. The .NET framework was meant to create the application basically which runs on a Windows platform. The very first version of .NET framework was released in 2002 and the version is 1.0 and current version is now 4.7.2. Now Microsoft .NET framework can be used to create the both type of application like form-based application and web-based application. Form-based means like desktop or mobile-based application that you can say. Apart from these two applications, you can also develop a web services using .NET framework. The 11 programming languages which are designed and developed by Microsoft's are C#.NET, VB.NET, C++.NET, JHash.NET, F#.NET, या फिर F#.NET, JScript.NET, Windows PowerShell, Iron Ruby, Iron Python, C Omega, and ASML, which is basically used for the machine learning languages. Now, this is all about the history of .NET. Now, the .NET framework architecture. The .NET framework architecture is a programming model for the .NET platform that provides an execution environment and integration with various programming languages. Basically, it is used for development and deployment of for various Windows and desktop application. And the main feature of .NET framework is that it consists of lot of different class libraries using which it is very easy to code in a .NET. Ready-made functions, ready-made libraries are given by .NET. And second is a reusable component. Many reusable components are also provided by .NET. So again, it is very easy to code with a .NET. Then next, .NET framework architecture is divided in a three part. Very first is a language, library, and CLR. So at a base, it is a CLR. CLR means it's a common language runtime. In a library, it is all about framework class libraries. And in a language, it supports three different types of like WinForms, ASP.NET, and ADO.NET. We will see one by one. CLR means Common Language Runtime. Basically, it is a platform or it is an infrastructure where the .NET programs are executed. And it is having a different features like it can handle the exceptions, again, to clear the garbage collection, to provide the different language, to provide a compiler, and to provide an interpreter. So all these are the features provided by CLR. Second is a class library. The name suggests itself. It provides or it includes a set of standard class libraries, which is a collection of methods and functions, and that can be used for the many purposes. If I take an example, like if you are writing a code for like a file level operation, so whatever the functions or operations required for file level programming, like file read, file write, like file open in a different mode, like in read mode, write mode, etc, etc. So all these file level operations are provided in a class library. Like database related operations are also provided in a class library. So it is very useful library used as per concern to the programmers. And third is the languages. So the types of application that can be built in a .NET framework, it is classified broadly into the three different categories. Very first is a WinForm, which is basically used when you want to develop a form based application, means which can be run on either notepad or end user machine, means called as a client based application. Second is a ASP.NET, which is basically used when you want to develop a web-based application which runs on a browser. And third is the ADO.NET, which is generally used when you want to develop a application which is interacting with a database. So this is all about our .NET architecture. In next video, we'll see the C#.NET. So thank you so much.